Ben and Tui. So y'all are back from vacation.
Yes.
Father-son time. That was so sweet.
It was amazing.
Okay, so what was like your takeaway?
All right, so my takeaway that I would like to say, we talked about parenting, being a husband, being a better man, and really getting rid of excuses, taking more accountability for our actions. And, for the last 3 years, we've gone on a men's trip, and, women and weed have been my problem, you know what I mean? But it's like every year, it's like we're starting over to better ourselves, but sometimes with the new year, you don't need to start over. You just need to clean up the stuff in your life. You see what I'm saying?
It's not always about what you're not doing, but
what are you doing? What you're doing?
What you're doing.
What you're doing. You see what I'm saying? So if I wouldn't do it, I cannot add nothing to my life and clean up things that I should be doing, and that improve my life just right there. You know what I mean?
And I think Daddy said he talked to you about really depending on Holy Spirit. Like not trying to do it on your own. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know how people be like, oh, I'm about to come to church as soon as I get it together.
Okay.
But it's like, I gotta come where I am.
You gotta come where you are. And with that point being made, Dad gave us 3 tips to becoming a better father or man, period. Number 1 is you gotta have God involved.
you
period.
gotta have a strong relationship with God.
You can't be a man of God without God. You see what I'm saying? There you go. So it's like, if you're not in tune with your Creator, then how are you to get in tune with your own life and what you're supposed to do with you, your family, your kids, and everything?
Right.
Number 2, put yourself in your spouse's or whoever you're talking to shoes based upon how you're treating them, because we all live different lives. I'm a male, she's a female, but it's like when she's pregnant, she's the one carrying the baby. So of course she's caring more and she's more like involved. And it's so easy for guys to clock out or walk out because they ain't the one having a baby and they nutsack.
There's a man of the hour. What's up, baby? Look at you. So they were just giving me takeaways, babe.
Hey.
You come to give me sugar?
Hey.
Well, like I was saying, number 2, make sure try to put yourself in other people's shoes before you can give an opinion or want to treat them a certain type of way. You know what I mean? I can say I was married and I'm not carrying a baby, so as putting in that much work, being supportive, asking her, is she okay? Just the basic necessities.
Be more considerate.
Be more considerate.
And selfless.
Selfless. There it is. Selfless. Selfless is the word of 2020. Whoa. And then it's amazing. And then number 3, the last tip was put yourself in your kid's shoes. Dad was even telling me how when we was a kid, even though he's out there making money, at the end of the day, we still can go back and say, I remember when you went in there at that soccer game. So at the end of the day, you gotta have balance, because even though you're doing it for the right reasons, good reasons without balance is still destruction. You see what I'm saying? My sisters still have daddy issues because he didn't have the quite balance that he should have. But at the same time, we're in his slaughterhouse because he didn't have balance.
That part. Well, I think you gotta figure out, like, if I'm trying to be normal and get off, the kids get out at 3, do story time, go to the park, and they go to bed at 9. So my day is off at 3, but then I'm making a lot less, right?
Yes.
So therefore, they're not able to
when
get
the kids get home, but you're gonna have, Roman noodles as opposed to the prime rib.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a conversation,
So it's a give and take,
bruh.
You have to have the conversation.
You gotta have a conversation about what your values are and what you want.
But the thing that I could do differently if I had to go back is I would include the children in the conversation as to why I was going and when, not just, I'm sending your mama the money, live with it, because I got to do this. At least I could give them the opportunity to talk about it and then let them help me pack, make them a part of my vision. So they don't feel in competition with the road.
Yeah.
And then I can do a better job of bringing something back after every trip, so they can have something to look forward to. Like, Daddy, go on and hit the road, because I know you're going to bring me something back. As opposed to, where's Daddy, and nothing to show for it.
There was never a souvenir. There was never a souvenir besides child support.
Exactly.
Besides child support, he didn't bring a shirt back. He didn't bring a gift card. Caucasian people, when they travel, we seen a lot of. I want to say I know white. Caucasian.
Because I think there are black people that do it.
No. They are, but the majority of Caucasian, when they travel, like we went to Destin, there was a lot of souvenir shops every side of the street. Right. But in our minds, we weren't gonna stop in no souvenir shop to go. That's the last thing on our mind. You see what I'm saying? But other cultures say, not not Caucasian, other cultures do things differently.
But I think they've also had a tremendous advantage financially. They
I-
had 400 years of free labor.
No, you're totally right.
So I'm just saying, I don't ever want us to, and I'm not like trying to be mad. I'm just trying to say, it's like my daddy said, don't be impressed at somebody who owned a plantation with 1,500 acres because they got that 1,500 acres off of your ancestors'
on the back of 2,000 slaves.
Absolutely.
Give me 2,000 slaves, I have some acres too.
So yeah, if you had economic advantage.
Right.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Right.
But the point is, those are good points, though.
Tuian, what you take away from the trip?
Getting closer to God, being a better man of God, putting God first in the morning, because that's gonna help everything else that I'm doing.
Yeah.
Every goal that I'm trying to meet, even with my relationship, that's gonna help me.
Tuian's our godson, y'all.
Hey,
So
That's good, putting God first.
yeah. It started my day
So
because I wanted to know.
So they blocking all the weed guys.
Hey,
No
we
more weed
lit.
purchases. They're not trying to hurry up and get out of here so they can find the weed man because they hadn't smoked
Ha!
no weed. They going home to clean up because not to clean up, not to
Yeah.
not to
Oh
smoke
my
no
God,
weed.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
I wasn't holding the phone. I could hug you.
And let me also say this. You know, it sounds better than it is. It's like one thing we realized, we honestly want more for ourselves. So we're not condemning weed or people who drink or whatever you do. But at the end of the day, you have to realize, do you want weed or do you want that house, that family, that job?
Like vacation.
That
Be able
vacation.
to take your son and his friends.
Yeah, because
like,
of
Because
weed.
it costs.
that was
weed-
inspirational, being able to even go to Ruth Chris, like to be able to eat a steak, to be
$300.
able to
Daddy took y'all to Ruth Chris.
$300, 3 people.
What's up?
Like,
Yeah,
What?
they had
You the
$150 steak. They
You the
taste a little
go.
different
You the go.
than Kroger.
That was more than just a meal for
Right,
me.
yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? That was
It was an
like,
experience.
that was no Walmart meat at all. That was no Pick 5. That was legally. Yeah,
That was an experience, wasn't
that was
it?
a dollar cow. Yeah.
And so some things are taught, some things are caught. These guys were taught it and they caught it this week.
Oh my gosh, I'm so proud. I'm proud of you, babe, for doing it and imparting and sharing. I'm proud of y'all for receiving and realizing, hey, I want to get better. I want to be the best, and I need to have a clear head to do it. And y'all are still young. That stuff takes a toll on your body. It's just that's a whole nother situation about the toll that it takes on your body. But I'm proud of y'all.